Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Sona Rajpal. Today I am going to explain what is bleaching powder and its property. The chemical name of the bleaching powder is calcium oxychloride and its chemical formula is CaOCl2. And what about its preparation? For the preparation of this bleaching powder, when chlorine gas is passed through a dry slick lime, which is also called as calcium hydroxide, it will lead to the formation of calcium oxychloride and water. So here is the reaction involved. जब भी हम क्लोरीन गैस को पास करते हैं slick lime से, which is a calcium hydroxide, another name is also lime water, it will lead to the formation of calcium oxychloride and water. And what are the properties of this bleaching powder? It is a white powder which gives the smell of chlorine. And you know, the actual bleaching agent in the bleaching powder is chlorine. And when the bleaching powder reacts with dilute acid, it can produce chlorine, because chlorine is very important agent of this bleaching powder. Because जो भी bleaching powder का जो role है वो कौन करता है? Chlorine. And why we can't use chlorine alone? Because chlorine is a gas, it is difficult to utilize and store. So in the form of bleaching powder, this chlorine can be entrapped in this bleaching powder and its effect can be utilized in the form of this bleaching powder. Because जब भी हम इस ब्लीचिंग पाउडर को डाइल्यूट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं, इट विल लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कैल्शियम सल्फेट, क्लोरीन एंड वाटर. स्टूडेंट्स, जो एक्चुअल ब्लीचिंग एजेंट होता है ब्लीचिंग पाउडर में वो क्लोरीन होता है. तो अभी आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि हम क्लोरीन को अकेला क्यों नहीं यूज़ कर सकते? बिकॉज क्लोरीन एक गैस होती है एंड गैस इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट टू मैनेज. सो हम क्लोरीन को किस फॉर्म में एंट्रैप करते हैं? इन द फॉर्म ऑफ bleaching powder. And this bleaching powder can be used for various purposes, which I am going to explain later in this slide. So again I am explaining here the bleaching action of chlorine is due to its oxidizing property. क्योंकि bleaching powder में जो chlorine होता है उसका जो property है bleaching action, it is due to its oxidizing property. And chlorine is a gas, as I already explained, but in the form of bleaching powder, chlorine bleaching action can be utilized. And what are the uses of bleaching powder? It has a bleaching actions mainly for cotton and linen in a textile industries. And the second use of this bleaching powder, it is also used as disinfectant, means it can kill germs in drinking water supply. And it has an oxidizing agent. Because of this property, it can be used in chemical industries. And this bleaching powder, which has chlorine as the main ingredient, it is also used for the manufacture of chloroform, which is used to unconscious a person during the surgery. So in conclusions, I want to say the bleaching action of the bleaching powder is mainly due to its chlorine, which is present in this bleaching powder. And the chlorine is a gas, so itself it is difficult to store and utilize. So in the form of bleaching powder, chlorine properties as disinfectant and bleaches clothes in laundry can be utilized. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel for more science videos, science classes at the rate Dr. Sona Rajpal 123.